Hello to everyone. Uh, in this occasion, we are here in order to discuss about the international business issues, and we are going to talk about our chosen brand. In this occasion, the we have chosen Juan Valdez, and um, we think that this is a representative brand of our country, and we can export our coffee that is the best in the world throughout this company. We think that we can use the containers to transport our products, especially the coffee. We can use especially the seaway or even the airway, but especially the seaway because that way is cheaper than the airway. Usually, we could pay per container via the seaway only like $40, something like that, depending of the destination of the product. And if we ask ourselves what is the competitive advantage or comparative value offer, etc., etc., we can say that the comparative advantage of Juan Valdez is that we are having good raw material given as the coffee our principal raw material we are going to use in this in our products. So for the war in many years, this brand has sold really good coffee from Colombia that is or has been recognized for the quality of our coffee and the aroma we have. And uh, well, we will offer 100% coffee um, originally from Colombia. So, if we ask ourselves what market country will we take in the why, we can say that we have chosen Brazil because Brazil is a there is a high consumption of coffee, and it is more like to make our product preferred because our characteristics of aroma and high quality. Um, Brazil is a very big market. We can go in, we can make the insertion, and there is only one competitor. That is Starbucks. It's a really big competitor, but in terms of quality, we can offer best quality. So asking ourselves where will we locate the company and why? Uh, we can say that we, as a Colombian product, we will have our principal location in Bogotá, but we can have the main headquarters and the meeting point for negotiations to located in Sao Paulo because Sao Paulo is a really big city too and is centralized. Sao Paulo can offer us a really good location in order to expand our business to new markets around South America. And if we talk about the steps, will we follow to internationalize? Uh, the first step is to research and to know about the agreements we have made with Brazil as a Colombian company, and we have found that Colombia and Brazil are members of Mercosur, which is a really good point for us because it allows us to make business easier there than if we were an European company or from another region. And we will have good conditions looking for employers employments there. So there are many good points about Mercosur that we can have as an advantage in this case, talking about Brazil. And the story of the culture, we have discovered that the culture of Brazil has a high consumption of coffee, as I have said before, and they have coffee every day in the morning. So their breakfasts include coffee more than tea, and so we are talking about a market, an internal market of consumption of more than 200. I'm so sorry. Than yes, 200 millions of people. So it's like 5 times an internal market or opportunity market of Colombia. And talking about what make we think we could succeed there, we can say that uh, Juan Valdez is working with high quality standards, and we are going to have really good advantages in order to be competitive in that market. And we have experience opening more than 120 stores around 16 foreign countries around South America, Europe, Middle Eastern, uh, Caribbean. So Colombia is having new trading agreements, and well, we are strengthening the one that we have already with Brazil in this case, that is Mercosur. So that's really good uh, in this market insertion we are planning to make. And asking us, why does this market represent an opportunity? Well, as I was telling you, uh, we can see that Brazil have high consumption of coffee, that our culture is very pretty similar, and the Brazilian population have uh, one of the biggest markets around the globe. They are one of the biggest around the world, and the bigger in the South America. So they are offering a big opportunity in order to make business there. And the Brazilian economy is stable. They have a good economy. Uh, at this moment, they are having like a recession, but they are having continue an stable economy, a growing economy as an undeveloped country. And Colombia in the Brazilian market has a good position to be members of Mercosur, as I have said, and the cultural similitude between Colombia and Brazil that brings us the possibility of growth. And as a Colombian company, there, talking about our principal competitor, that is Starbucks, and the most important, we can offer similar prices to them. So it's good. We are seeing that still needing many points of our study to kind of talk about statistics, but we have really good opportunities there in Brazil. And talking about risk, well, the recession in this moment, Brazil is having a recession, so it could decrease the quantity of sales, but uh, the coffee or our products are basic. And even here in Colombia, when we are having or facing these issues of recession and crisis around the economy, the global economy, we are having good results even of that. So important too is the social upheavals, strikes, and conflicts, and a part of the political risks. So they the last years have been crossing for some protests, because there is many population that is not, or is not they don't agree with the policies that are have been created in the last years. So it is another risk we could mm, have to face. And the unpaid bills is a higher risk too. So I'm not really informed about the that situation in Brazil, but it is impossible that Brazil could have in this moment a higher unpaid of bills than the completement of their obligations. Which internationalization model do you think you are going to follow? Initially, our internationalization model is the transaction cost analysis that is based in the creation of alliances of trading. So we are we are going to be focusing Mercosur agreement in order to have all the advantage we can have from that. And how will you carry out the stages of internationalization? Well, the principal is facing with the new market. We are going to make the insertion. So taking care of customers, thinking of customers first. That's the most the main point, the most important. And uh, we are having in common the know-how, that is the experience we have developed around the insertion in different markets, in different languages, and different cultures. We are using our, in this case, our experience. So thank you very much for paying attention. Have a really good weekend. Thank you very much. Bye.